Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Ramo Red Track, the baddest man on YouTube. I'm gonna give it to you like you like it, like you need it, and like you got to have it. Every time, right on time. Like and subscribe. What's going on, y'all? Y'all feeling good out there? Yeah. I pulled up on a panel. D Truth invited me over to his show a couple times. If you guys, want some entertainment, it seems like he comes on every night. He's affiliated with Armando Black, and I know Armando, and that's kind of how I got hooked up with these guys. And just show you the type of guy I am. The guy, this wasn't D Truth, actually. I had gotten into it with D Truth. I have his video. I don't even feel like freaking recording it. I was on there for like an hour the other night. If y'all want to hear me on there, go over to D Truth. I'm on there for like an hour going back and forth with the panel. But this is a new guy, Silverback King. And he's a little intimidated by me. You know what I mean? But, everybody, how are you going to get better if you don't go up against better people? You see what I mean? Like, I don't have any problem handling Kwame's whole panel by myself. I don't know if you guys have realized that. It's gotten to the point now where they have to pay to throw me off. I can handle each one of them, all 8 at a time. But this guy here, he just wasn't, he's not in my league yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. He's got to get there. I wasn't always Mr. Smooth. I wasn't always the baddest man on YouTube. It took time. And, the same thing with this guy. I'm not trying to be condescending, but I will whoop your head, though. If you throw a punch, I'm going to whoop your head. So y'all ready? All right, let's get on into this. It's about to start. I come on like after the so-called commercial break that we had like 7 people waiting for. But I'm going to try and see if I can help the guy's numbers. I guess I'm going to play the role as the villain. So when you guys see, I'm going to go over there. I don't know how many times I'll go over there. If it's a topic that I feel like talking about, I'll be on the panel. And, y'all can watch him and get him some views over there. You know what I mean? But I'm going to go ahead and play this right now. And if it doesn't come right on, I'll speed it up or whatever. Let's see what we got.
That is awesome.
It's Silverback King.
Shout out to Commissioner
and
Ortiz.
it's
Shout
just
out to
ETV.
Armando.
That's another young woman.
Awesome.
Okay, that looks like me coming up now.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm coming on now.
You guys are the best.
Looks like I'm coming on now.
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys enjoy.
Ramo,
I might
how
say
you doing,
something
brother?
at the end.
What's going on, Ramo?
You there?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
How you doing, brother? What you got to add into all of this, man? We talked about a lot of stuff. Our subject today about sensitivity and men. I talked about that song. I'm sure you've heard it. You're around my age group with Ralph Tresvant. Men being sensitive to a woman's needs, vice versa. We've covered a lot of.
Yeah, I heard it all.
Yeah, man. What do you have to bring to the conversation? What do you think about everything?
Well, let me ask you a question.
You want to ask me a question, or both of them? Just in general, or
what do you think about?
Let me stop this right here.
Nice
You know what? I'm going to actually go ahead and commentate this because I was just going to let it play, but this guy is so bad. So he's so scared right now because I went off the night before, so he doesn't know. No, if I'm gonna be nice, if I'm gonna tear his head off, he doesn't know. You see what I mean? I was gonna be nice. Well, I'm giving it away. Let me go ahead. let me rewind that part. Watch this. I'm just gonna say I want to ask him a question. Watch. Boy, I tell you guys, man. Hold on, wait. Let's get back to this. I'm gonna take my time with this video.
Shout out
It's
to
Christmas Eve. Fuck it.
Shout out to Armando.
Yes.
Awesome.
Listen to this scary motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
And Silverback,
you guys.
Silverback, I don't have nothing against you. I'm just keeping it real. Like, we're not friends, so I can just keep it real. I don't have nothing against you. You just need to get better.
Are the best.
Absolutely.
Ramo, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, Ramo?
You there?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
How you doing, brother? What you got to add into all of this, man? We talked about a lot of stuff. You know, our subject today about sensitivity in men. I talked about that song. I'm sure you've heard it. You know, you're around my age group with Ralph Tresvant. Men.
Keep in mind now, he knows that I've been sitting backstage while he was talking. But he can't stop talking because he's afraid I'm about to take over the show. And I am. I am. You know how I do it. I'm the baddest man on YouTube. I keep telling y'all. It's just a matter of time.
And being sensitive to a woman's needs, vice versa. We've covered a lot of.
Yeah, I heard it all.
Yeah, man. What do you have to bring to the conversation? What do you think about everything?
Well, let me ask you a question.
You want to ask me a question or?
You see what I'm talking about? Did you hear that? See, I'm a psychology major, so I pick up on stuff like that. You know what that is? That's fear. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or just in general, or
what do you think about the saying "nice guys finish last"?
That is a statement.
You hear that? Whenever I hear that tone, I know I'm dealing with a weak motherfucker. I'm just keeping it real. I'm trying to help you, Silverback. I'm not trying to. This is a football coach halftime speech, so you can get your shit together, bro. When a man asks you a question, don't hit that note. Don't hit that note, bro. It's a dead giveaway.
Statement that is something.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to how long it takes for him to ask a pointed question. Because I'm going to point that motherfucker like an arrow in a second. And when I point it, he still won't answer the question. And gets mad at me because he won't answer the goddamn question. And then his whole get-along gang jumps in. And they got to defend him. And I got to get thrown off. And I'm the bad guy. And I always think I know everything. Wait, did y'all just listen to how long it takes for him to answer a basic fucking question?
Somewhat true in a lot of situations. Sometimes you, to answer your question, there's a time to be a nice guy and there's a time to not be a nice guy. And when you finish last, that old statement that you just brought up, that old statement, nice guys finish last. For example, I don't believe a man, in my opinion, should be a pushover. There's a time whenever there's things to where.
But what does that statement mean to you?
That's
nice guys finish last.
I mean, it can mean a number of things, but in my opinion, like for example, what I was going to say, there's a time and place for being a nice guy, but.
Do you see how he's not answering the question, but he's talking? Are you picking up on this? Because if you don't listen close, you'll think that he's actually answering my question, but he's really just talking. But don't worry, I'm about to put the arrow on that shit. So there's no way that he can run from the answer. And he still finds a way to run.
You can't be a nice guy when it comes to things like being a pushover. You know, you're not going to get anywhere in life if you're a pushover, if you're being pushed over. So that's my perception of that statement.
Okay, so you think that nice guys do finish last?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that in a lot of situations, being a nice guy, you will finish last, but there's a time and place for that. I hope you understand.
Do you see how what he's saying doesn't really make any? It's not answering my question, and it doesn't make any sense. What he's saying is, well, you can be a nice guy and finish last, and you can be an asshole and finish last sometime too. And sometimes you can be an asshole and finish first, and then sometimes you can be a nice guy and finish first. It all depends on the situation. He's saying both are true. Gotta listen close when you talk to bullshitters. Because they're good at the bullshit. And that's why people are afraid to talk to me, because they know I see straight through that shit. And not only that, I point it out. Let's continue.
You understand what I'm saying? There's not a. What I'm saying is, there's a time and place for everything.
But with women, don't you agree that nice guys finish last?
Define nice guy.
Well,
do you see what I'm talking about? Now she wants me to define nice guy. Like, do we really have to go there do we have to lower every conversation down so that a fourth grader could understand it? Or can we ever, grow with our conversations? Because to me, it seems like as soon as we have a disagreement or a different opinion, it's over. Somebody's got to go. Whose panel is this? He's got to go. It's something I've never seen before. And as a psychology major studying this, it amazes me, especially being part of it. Because I get to move all the pieces. Even with the big guys. I play with the big guys. You see what I mean? A lot of you guys don't know, man. Me and Gilbert Arenas used to text back and forth every day. Fuck YouTube. I don't talk about that shit. You see me putting Gilbert Arenas videos up? If I did that shit, what? I'd have what? Thousands of people coming over here because I talked to Gilbert Arenas? I don't want that shit. I want motherfuckers to come over here for me. You feel me on that part? Let's continue. This motherfucker fumbling all around. I ain't done. I'm about to put the arrow on the question in a minute. And guess what? He's still not gonna answer the question. This nigga scared as hell.
I don't want to go. Do I have to answer that right now? Let's Google that. I just want him to...
She just asked me what a nice guy was. Like, really? You want me to give you the definition of a nice guy so that we can have a conversation about what a nice guy is, and then you can tell me you disagree, and then everybody can jump on the panel, and then I get up thrown off, and then everything. Then y'all can talk about he don't even know what a nice guy is, and he think he tennis, and he all this, and he all that, and all that. Yes. Let's continue.
Answer me that one question. What does nice guys finish last? When it comes to women, nice guys finish last. What does that mean to you?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
I'm asking Silverback King.
Okay. Nice guys finish last. As I was saying.
Did you hear that clearing the throat? That's a sign of, oh shit. whenever you see guys, I'm good. You guys didn't know I was that good, did you? You wonder how I just work my way around like this, don't you? You see me working my way around here. If you ask a question like that, spot on question like that, and they clear their throat first, they're really thinking, oh shit, this motherfucker really is gonna fucking pin me down on this shit. I can't just do that bullshit with him, and I'm not good at keeping it real. So comes up. Let's continue. Let's continue.
You know, when it comes to, okay, so we're talking about when it comes to a relationship, correct?
Right. When it comes to a woman,
Okay.
what does that? Yeah.
Well, I mean, there comes a point when when you're with a woman, to where you're gonna have to stand your ground. And if you're being,
Let me clear it up, because I know you can go all kinds of ways with that question. Do
yeah,
you agree with that statement when it comes to women that nice guys finish last?
it just depends, brother. I mean, it depends on where you're
Well,
from.
that's a yes.
Did you hear that? I gave him a yes or no question, right? I told you I was going to put a point on it, right? I told you I was the baddest man on YouTube, right? Now I asked him a pointed question, and he says that depends. You either agree with the statement or you don't. It's yes or no. If you was in a court of law, you got to answer that question. You can't go off into all of this right here.
It's a yes or no question. Do you agree with that a statement? Nice guys finish last when it comes to women. At some point, you have to answer a question, or we can't have a real conversation.
But I mean, your question is kind of.
I asked you a yes or no question.
But I'm telling you that that question is kind of vague. It just depends.
It's pointed. It can't be any more pointed than it is.
Hey, man, chill out, man.
Here they come.
Hold on.
I'm letting him answer the question. He won't answer it.
Ramo,
Here they come.
we had the discussion earlier. What I said, you cut people off, you ask them a question. Let him ask a question. You can't dictate how.
Was I letting him answer the question? You see how the narrative gets, and I hate to use that word because everybody, I'm just going to fucking say story. You see how the story changes? You see that? Y'all heard that yourself. I was letting him answer. I let him answer 4 times, right? He didn't answer the question. Then I asked him a yes or no question, and he said that depends. That's not how it works. You asked me, do I think the sun is gonna blow up tomorrow? Well, I guess that will fucking depend on a lot of shit. No, that's not the answer to the question. Do I think the sun is gonna blow up tomorrow? No. But it still could depend on a lot of shit, and it could blow up tomorrow. But to answer your question, no, I don't think the sun is gonna blow up tomorrow.
How people answer the question and how fast they answer the question. I told you that before. You answer them a question, let him answer the damn question.
Now, this is deep truth, right? He's never had power before in his life. There's 7, 8 people that's listening to this bullshit is his thing. He's got to be in control of his moderators, because this is just like it's like his moderators and 5 other people in there. Okay, so it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm gonna continue going over there, because I know that, like, because they just came on. It's called D Truth TV. If y'all need to go over there and check them out. But they just came on and it was like 9 people over there, right? Like me, man, look, I'll put my lives on. A lot of times that shit, man, I'm recording that shit and playing it, man. Because I'm like, look, I'm not going to talk to 7 people. Fuck that. I'm waiting. When I go, I don't even have video up. I don't even be doing thumbnails half the time. You see what I mean? People come over here to hear me, man. All that other bullshit, man. Fuck all that, man. Yeah, when I get more people coming over to my lives, I'll get the panels going and all that. But to have a panel so people can argue, if we're going to have a good argument, let's have it out. That's why I want all of my subscribers to be on my frequency when I start doing that shit. All you motherfuckers that got a brain out there, that have an opinion and not afraid. I don't want people sitting in my motherfucking chat room every fucking time I see them. Hit the motherfucking link. I want to see your ass. I don't want to have to read every fucking thing you say. If you got something to say, let me hit my motherfucking link. I'm probably going to start doing that kind of stuff probably this summer. I think so. I'll probably start doing that kind of thing. You know what I mean? But until then, my page is doing just fine like this. I'm not in a rush to do anything. So I just wanted to drop that. And then you see how the get along game comes in. And I'm not even going to play it, their part, because you already know what happens. The over talking, right? And then eventually I'm like, well, fuck you. And then they're like, okay, you got to get out, you know, you got to respect the host, right? That kind of thing, right? And I don't want to push the negative part on this. I just wanted to, I don't know. You know, it's a challenge dealing with our people, but I'm determined. I am determined. And day by day, person by person, moment, discussion, argument, link by link, people are starting to realize that Ramo Red Track is the baddest man on YouTube.